Shut up and sit down.
Yo people, welcome back to another hardware review, and we are back with Freemax. This time we are looking at two mods. Yes, you're getting two reviews for the price of one. Yes, we're looking at the Freemax Maxus 100 and 200. Yes, I'm a little bit late to the game with these. I've had them for probably about 8 weeks I've had these. Maybe a bit longer. So a big apology to Freemax. But we're getting there. We're getting lots of reviews out of the minute. Right then, when I always think about Freemax, I always think about the tanks and the coils. They do corking tanks and corking coils from the Freemax Mesh Pro. All right, you're a bit of an ugly tank, but really, really good flavour from that. The Fire Luke, even down to the Max Pod, the coils that you get with that, absolutely corking. So, when they've now come out with the Fire Luke 3 and the M2, and they've paired them up with two mods, with a little bit of a difference. Yes, it's got smart load. Yes, smart load. It means you can actually put the batteries in whichever orientation, big word for little bro, orientation that you want to. So let's get this review on the road. These are the boxes. That's everything you get in them boxes. And that was the boxes. So, the Freemax Maximuses. Yeah, it sounds really good, that, doesn't it? The Maximuses. The 100 watts, and we've got the 200 watt. The 100 watt comes with the Fire Luke 3 tank, and the 200 watt comes with the M Pro 2 tank. So, we're going to have a look around both devices. We'll start off with the 100 watt, and we'll do like what we normally do. We will go top to bottom. There we go. Scroll off. We'll zoom in a little bit, and we'll have a little look at the Fire Luke. Let's go that far in. So the Fire Luke tank, I'm not too keen on this resin on the top. It does look a little bit baby sicky or baby diarrhea-y. I'm not that keen on it. Now it is an 810 drip tip, and it is an absolute nightmare to take off, but we will get there eventually. A bit of wobbling. There we go. It is interchangeable, so if you've got your own, you can put it on there. I'm not overly keen on the colour. It is a top fill. It is quite hard to push back down again. Top fill, look for the little red dot, push it across, and that is where your filling port is. For me, it's not big enough. Even with a 50ml short fill bottle, trying to get it in there can be a little bit tight. Leave that there. 100ml bottle, you've got no chance. I would have liked seeing them just like so that went off to the side, and then you would be able to fill it a lot easier when you're trying to get your bottle in. It's a little bit tight. It is a 2ml tank, that's TPD compliant. Now, when it actually comes pre-installed, the coil, it is a 0.2 ohm mesh coil. It has got T fibre in there. I always want to say tea tree fibre. I don't know why, but it is T fibre in there. And this is the 904L X2 coils. That's 40 to 80 watt. They're saying it's best at 70 watts. There we go. And I have got the 0.15 mesh coil in here. That's the 904L again. This is the X1. Let's take this out of there. And this is between 40 and 80 watts. And they're saying again, best at 70 watts. There we go. I think they look like hand grenades. So what we're going to do, again, very, very simple to put together. Just screw that in there. I'll say that I won't be able to screw it in. We've all heard that before. There you go, just screw it in. When you do prime, make sure you prime it. Leave it for at least 5 to 10 minutes and you are ready to go. There we go. It is a bottom airflow. Let's tighten that up. And it is mirrored on both sides, as you can see. And it does lock off as well. Silky and smooth. And like I said, it is on both sides. If you have a little look at the bottom, go a bit closer. So it is designed by Freemax. It is the Freemax. You've got Don't Vape in a Bin and your kite marks. Fire Luke 3. And then you've got their website. It is an adjustable 510. And it isn't protruding. Right, let's have a little look at the mod itself. I'm not too keen on the colours, if I'm totally honest with you. Not the greatest of colours, these resins. And then on this side, I quite like that. It tells you that it's the Maximus on that side there. I quite like the look of that. But yeah, I'm not overly keen on this resin panel. I know it's already been said by a number of reviewers that they would have just liked to have maybe seen that side, or maybe just a normal colour on it. Nothing on this side. At the top, you've got your 510 connection. The biggest ATI you're going to fit on there is a 28mm or 27. I think the actual fire loop is a 25. Just put that on there so you can actually see it. No, 26, 28 at a push. Take that back off again. And you've got the front. You've got your fire button, you've got your screen, your plus, your minus, and you've got your Type-C charging. Obviously, I recommend that you do charge in an external charger, but obviously if you're caught on the go, you can use this. It is Type-C, 5V, 2A charging. Right, before we get onto the menu and everything like that, you've got a little, can you see a little arrow there for your thumb? Lift it up. Now, they're calling this Smart Load Tech. It made me giggle when I heard the name. Smart Load Tech. Load at will. I've got a 21700 in here. Now, this does take 18650s, 21700s, and 2700s. I've got an adapter for the 18650. So, basically what they're saying is, put that so you can see it. There you go. Designed by Freemax. You've got the FM chip in there, Maxus 100W, and then it does tell you about the smart load. So basically what they're saying is you can just put your battery in however you want to put it in. Now I have found with these 21700s, it is a little bit of a tight fit. So again, you can put it wherever it is and it's going to read it. So there will be another little part of the chip that reads whichever side you're putting it in. And it's smart batteries basically. I'm going to talk about this when we do go up on top and what I actually think about it. Right, so the door itself, it does fit on. Make sure you get it the right way, Aidan. There we go. Do you actually review? Make sure you just tuck that in there. There we go, we're in. The only problem what you'll find, janky door. And when I mean janky door, it's a janky door, which really does me head in. Feel bad in your hand. So that is the 100W. Right, let's have a little look at the 200W. Again, we'll go top to bottom. It is the M Pro 2 tank. I loved the Mesh Pro 1 tank when it first came up. It was a really ugly tank, but I did really like it. Again, 810 drip tip. This one's a little bit easier to come off. And I don't mind the colours on this. I don't mind the colours at all on it. There we go. 810 drips. If you've got your own, you can put it in. Again, top fill. Just look for the little red dot. Push it across. And again, we've got that thing of it really needs to be coming out a little bit further or it swings around. Because if you're trying to put 100ml bottles in there, you're not able to do it. Here's a 25ml tank. It is a 5mm glass. Now you get this like sort of diamondy looking one, and you also get just like a normal clear one on there. Again, the coil that's with this one, it is a 0.2 coil. Now this is the M2 coil. These are big coils. This is the M2, and it is again the 904L, and that's 60 to 90 watts, and it's best at 80 watts. That's a big coil, big chunky coil. The one that I've got in here, we just unscrew it out. There we go. Simple to fit in, I don't need to take the bottom off. Exactly the same as well. Now this one is again big chunky coil. This is best between 80 and 110 watts. They're saying best at 100 watts. That's the M1 mesh, and that's a 0.150. Look at the size of that. Yeah, it's a big one. Again, make sure that when you do prime it, you leave it for at least 5 to 10 minutes. Give it a good priming and you are ready to go. There, it's bottom airflow again, and it is ginormous, this airflow. Look at that. That's some airflow. Again, does lock off, and it is mirrored on both sides. Nice and silky smooth. On the bottom, again, just same as the fire loop, really. So it's made by Freemax, don't vape in a bin, kite marks. And it tells you it is the M Pro. It is an adjustable gold-plated 510, and it is slightly protruding. Right, let's have a little look at the device itself. Again, it's got that sort of resin look. I don't mind that. You know, like if it had been all that panel and then you had it all on that panel, I wouldn't mind it. But they haven't. I don't particularly like the look of it, if I'm honest with you. I don't mind that side. Even if it was just black like that with the Freemax on there, it'd look good. Tells you on this one it is the Maxus 200W. Like I said, it is a 25mm ATI. So I think the biggest that you're going to fit on here. Yeah, you're talking about 25mm ATI. I bet about you could get a 26 on this. You've got your fire button. You've got your display. You've also got your plus, your minus. Type-C charging again. 5 amp. Yeah, it's 5 volts, 2 amp. It's a dual 18650. So again, if you just look at the bottom, you've got your little mark there. Put your thumb underneath it. You've got your batteries in it. Now again, it is that smart load, so it doesn't matter where you put them in or how you put them in, it will work. You can also just leave it with one battery. So as long as you've got the battery in the first bay, it will work. You can't use it in the second bay, it won't turn on. So if you've only got one battery, again, you can put it whichever way you want to put it. You can use it smart battery or smart load. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there you go. It does turn on, as you can see. At the bottom, like I said, you've got a bit of venting, and obviously that's how you get into your battery. And that is the 200W. Let's go and have a look at the menu. So you've got your fire button, your screen, your plus and your minus. 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. Now I'm so sorry, it is actually flickering. It's to do with the refresh rate on the screen. There's not much I can do about it. You've got your power, shows you at the top. You've got your wattage, you've got your puff counter, you've got your ohms, you've got your voltage. Now to get into the menu, it's 3 clicks. You've got your mode. You press that. Very, very simple, up and down with the buttons. You've got your power mode, which is obviously your wattage. You've then got your curve mode. You've got your bypass mode. You've got your temperature control mode, which is your titanium, stainless steel, Ni. You've then got your temperature control menus 1, 2, and 3. So you can just select the power. Again, to go into the menu, 3 clicks. You go to set. You've got your timeout. You've got your coil test. Now you can turn that on and off. That'll test your coil when you put it in. Puff counter. You've got your time. You've got what temperature you've got your temperature control in. You've got your reset and then exit. Info. You've got your battery. Information on your battery. You've got what version you've got. You've got temperature control. Sorry, no, the temperature of the mod itself. I'll just show you that. And then you've got exit. And then the last one is exit. That's simple. The menu is very, very simple. To lock the device, hold the plus and the minus in. That'll lock, key lock it. And there you go, unlock it. That simple. So that was the Maxus. The 100W and the 200W Maximuses. I can't help but going Maximuses. So let's start off with the 100W. Let's go top to bottom. The Fire Luke 3 tank. What do I reckon to it? I really do like it. You can 2mm TPD, what I've got, and you can also get it in 5mm as well. What about the flavour? What about the clouds? We've got this at 70 watts. Absolute corking flavour. I've got some Curious Curdle from the Rochford project. If you've not tried this, get some of this. It's really, really nice. Both coils, corking flavour, corking clouds. I'm not overly keen on the colour of this resin. It does, like I said, it does look a bit baby poo-ish. The filling port, they could do with making it a little bit bigger. you're having to take off the drip tip to sort of get close enough for a 100ml bottle. It is a little bit tight. If they just made it so it just swung out a little bit, it'd be a lot better. No problem with the airflow or anything like that. Really do like the tank. Right, let's get on to the mod itself. I'm not over keen on the resin panels. I know it's been spoken about a lot. I do like the feel in your hand. I'm loving the fact that it's a 21700, 2700, and with an adapter you can use an 18650. I want to see more 21700 mods, and this ticks all the boxes. Very, very simple menu. You've got everything that you want, from your temperature control to your bypass. Anything that you want, you've got it on there, and it's also simple to navigate. No janky buttons. Type-C charging, big thumbs up for that. Janky door though. Listen to that. As you hear on the up and close that we did. It's a janky door. I wish people had sort that out. You're getting so many mods now with janky doors. But I have spoke to other reviewers who've actually said that their door doesn't do it. So it must be something to do with the batches that have gone out. But mine certainly does do it. And it does do your head in, because it actually moves in your hand. You know, like when you've got it in your hand, you can feel it moving from side to side. So that sort of does my head in. So all in all, I like the 100 watt. I love the fire loop tank. The filling port needs sorting out. I like the 100 watt. Apart from that sort of colour on there, I'd like maybe come out with something with the just normal colours, like the black, silver, etc. and add it to the range. But apart from that, big thumbs up. Right, the 200 watt. We have got the M Pro 2. Again, I loved the Mesh Pro when it first come out, and I really do like this. What about the flavour? What about the clouds? Corking flavour and corking cloud. I really do like this tank. Really do like this tank. And in here, I've got a homebrew, actually, from a friend of mine. Net Reality, big shout out to Net Reality, Graham. He sent me some Kendall Mint. Now, what happened with this was, it came through the post and the dog bit it. It's a good job it had no nick in it, so I've had to decant it into another bottle. But, yeah, this is Net Reality's Kendall Mint Cake. And it is really, really nice. You know, I like my spearmints and my mints. Right, again, it's the same sort of thing. What I said about the panels. This one isn't too bad, and I don't mind the resin on this one either. Just going back onto the tank, again, that's got the same filling port problem as well. It's just not enough. It needs to be swung around. You're sort of having to take the drip tip off, which is a nightmare, to fill it up. No problem with the airflow. Loving the flavour. Love both coils. Now, the actual panel, I don't mind this one, like I said, but again, I would like to see different colours. Just plain colours. Black, silver, or whatever. No problem with the buttons, they're not janky. Again, no problem with the menu, because it's exactly the same menu as what you've got on the 100 watt. This door's janky as well, and it moves in your hand. It's not as bad as that one, but it is janky, and it moves from side to side in your hand. Really does my head in. Dual 18650. Goes all the way up to 200 watts, obviously. Yeah, I quite like it. Type-C charging. Obviously, I always recommend that you charge your batteries in an external charger, but if you're caught on the go, you can do it. Now, both of these have got smart load. So let's talk a little bit about that. That means you can put your batteries in any orientation. Again, I got that big word in. Put them either way and they will work. Now, when you're using the 200 watt, you can actually put a single battery in, but you have to put it in the left-hand side actual compartment. You can't put it on the right-hand side. It won't work. You can put it which way you want to, but it won't work if you put it on the right-hand side. It's a really great idea. Great innovation, I can understand it, but there is a little bit of a part of me thinking, okay, you can put your batteries in either way. Now, unless you're partially sighted or there's something that way, I'm sure it's just, you can put your batteries in. It's plus and minus. To me, it's quite simple. A lot of people have raved about it, and this is just my opinion. Okay, you can put your batteries in any other way, whichever way you want to put them in. I might be missing the point on it. But you just put your batteries in. So yeah, all in all, I think it's a great innovation. I like the idea of it, especially with the 200 watt. That if you've got any problem with your batteries, and you've only got one watt's charged or whatever, you can put that in there. Loving the fact that it's a 21700 as well. I want to see more single 21700 mods. All in all, I really like them. The filling ports on the tank, for me, on both tanks need sorting out. The battery doors need sorting out, and the colours. Apart from that, I really do like them. Big shout out to Freemax for them. I always love their tanks and their coils. Like I said before, even in the Max Pod and the Auto 50 as well. I've got that coming out next week. The Auto 50, that is really good coils in there as well. So yeah, big thumbs up. A couple of little bits of niggly stuff that I would like them to change. But apart from that, I do quite like them. Well, this has been a review by Little Bro. If you like the review, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. The subscribe button's in the corner. Give it a little press and get me to that new magic number. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go and hit me up, people. I want to see how fast I could say it. Also, if you want to join the madness, that is Little Bro. Press that join button. Yes, you get your name up, and you get all extra videos, and you get reviews before other people do. So, yeah, big love to everybody. Look after yourselves, and we'll see you later. Keep the juices flowing, I forgot. Don't forget to check out my latest video. Also, don't forget to check out 3 Men and a Vape Show live at 8 PM every Wednesday. And also, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell, and we'll catch you later.